Hi everyone, welcome back to Yarn on a Page knitting tutorials. So for today, we are going to be doing the knit stitch. What you will need is a ball of yarn or some scrap yarn, as well as some knitting needles appropriate for the yarn weight. I have here some Lion Brand Feels Like Butter and some 5mm knitting needles which work for the approximately Aran or heavy DK weight that this yarn is. So let's go ahead and get started. For the knit stitch, the first thing you want to do is to insert your needle into the first stitch on the left needle. To do this, you go in from front to back or from left to right for right-handers. From here, grab your yarn, wrap it around your needle anti-clockwise for right-handed knitting. Then you will pull that loop out the same way you came in. Let's do that again. Insert your needle into the stitch, wrap the yarn around it anti-clockwise, then pull it out the same way you came in between the first two stitches on the needle. Then just shift the stitches on the left needle up and drop the first stitch off the left needle. Let's do it again. Insert your right needle, wrap the yarn, pull the stitch out, and drop the old stitch from the left needle. You want to keep going until you reach the end of the row, or the required number of stitches, and that is your knit stitch. So I'm just going to keep going until I reach the end of my row, and then I'll show you what the knit stitch looks like on the front and back of a piece of knitted fabric. Alright, so that's the end of my row. So, if you continue in the knit stitch on both the right and wrong side rows, you will get this, which is the garter stitch. This is because the knit stitch forms a V on the right side. If you can see this V shape, and it forms a purl bump on the wrong side, which is why you end up with ridges as well as a space between the ridges when you do the knit stitch. I will be covering more on the anatomy of a knit stitch as well as a purl stitch in an upcoming video, but until then, thank you!